Welcome to the first official Bruisers 2D gameplay tutorial. In this video we're gonna break down the basic mechanics, controls, and systems so you can best utilize your fighter in the game. Alright, let's get in the ring. Fighter movement. To move your fighter around the ring, simply move the left stick in either horizontal or vertical direction. Moving your stick horizontally moves your fighter toward or away from an opponent, while vertically moves your fighter laterally. You can use footwork to move all around the ring from pillar to post. Stepping in and out. You can cover distance much more quickly by flicking the right stick towards or away from your opponent, allowing you to easily get in and out of range. Staying on or off the center line. You see them shadows under each fighter's feet? That represents the center line. And if either fighter is off that center line, meaning them shadows ain't lined up with each other, punches ain't gonna land. Side steps. If you're a slick or balanced fighter, you can step off the center line by pressing the dedicated sidestep button. In this instance, it's up or down on the D-pad. This can be used to evade punches or create distance from your opponent. Slipping. To perform a slip, simply flick your right stick up or down. You can use this to evade punches or to get inside on your opponent. Planting feet and head movement. If you're a slick or balanced fighter, you have the ability to plant your feet by using the plant feet button shown here. Using this in conjunction with the left stick allows you to lean forward and backward to bait punches and to get pull counters on your opponent. Blocking. To perform a block, simply hold the block button. In this situation, it's the right trigger. Doing this will cause your fighter's guard to go up and for them to block punches. To do a body block, press the body modifier button in unison with the block button, and your fighter will now block body punches. Punching. To throw a jab, straight, hook, or uppercut, simply press the dedicated button that correlates to your preferred control scheme. Headshots. To land a headshot on your opponent, simply stand within range and press any of the dedicated punch buttons to land a blow on your opponent's head. Body shots. To throw a body shot on your opponent, simply press the body modifier button in unison with throwing any punch and they will be converted to body shots. Mixing it up. To throw high and low on your opponent, simply press and release the body modifier button while you're throwing punches. This will allow you to chain different combinations depending on if or if not you're holding the body modifier button. You want to throw some punches low, hold the body modifier button. You want to throw some punches high, you don't hold it. It's that simple. In and out offense. In unison with the earlier step in or step out motion, you can step in, throw a punch, and step out to easily get out of the pocket. Probing to create distance. If you're a slick or balanced fighter, hold the plant feet and body modifier buttons together to perform a probing jab. This can be used to keep your opponent at bay. Probing to find your range. You can use that same probe to find your range against an opponent. Simply hold out your probe, and you can use your arm's length to make sure your punches will land on your opponent. Forward head movement and peekaboo. If you're a bully-style fighter, you can perform a forward-moving slit by holding the right thumbstick up or down in any direction. You can also do this when fighting on the inside to perform peekaboo-style offensive attacks on your opponent. Haymakers. If you're a bully fighter, you'll notice that neither the plant feet or the probe button work. This ain't an accident. This is because the plant feet button is now a haymaker modifier. This can be used in conjunction with any punch to make sure you've got danger at your fingertips at all times. Overhands. If you're a bully or balanced fighter, you can throw overhands with the dedicated overhand button. This cannot be done by the slick fighters. Clinching and pushing. If you want to slow down the pace of a fight or just take a breather, you can go in for a clinch. This is done by pressing the dedicated clinch button. To exit a clinch, press the dedicated push button. Use clinches sparingly though, because the ref will deduct a point if he sees excessive clinching. Dazed and rocked states. If you take a clean shot from your opponent, you may enter a dazed state, represented by vignetted corners on your screen. This lets you know you're hurt and to stay away from your opponent until you regain your composure. You can also enter a rocked state, represented by a shaky screen effect and the sound of a beating heart. This means you're 1 or 2 punches away from going down. Knockdowns. If you get knocked down, you'll see your recovery meter begin to fill. If it fills up before the count, you'll still be in the fight. The likelihood of your fighter getting up depends on their grit, their current stamina, how many times they've been dropped, and the type of shot that put them down. Stamina management. Pay attention, kid, because this is the most important piece of advice I'm going to give you. Stamina in this game can be drained by a multitude of factors, but most importantly, by missing punches. The more punches you miss, the lower your short-term stamina drains, and the more punches you miss while your stamina is low, the more your long-term stamina drains. Now that's a problem, because if your stamina is low, you're slow, weak, and you're probably going down. Now punches landed can also drain stamina, but at a much slower rate. You know what else drains stamina is excessive movement. So slipping, stepping in, stepping out, all can take attacks on your stamina if you abuse them. Overhands and haymakers can also burn through your stamina. Even when they land, they take a healthy dose. So pick your shots. Heart rate. You gotta pay attention to your heart rate, kid. You see that number next to your stamina bar that's going up? That's your heart rate. The more punches you throw when you're tired, the higher your heart rate goes up. Your heart rate can also rise as you take damage, and the higher your heart rate is, the more likely you are to get dropped. Managing cuts and blood. The more fights you get in, the more likely you are to get cut. If you do get cut, try and stay calm, and here's what you gotta do. Wipe that blood from your face by using the dedicated white blood button. In this instance, it's by clicking the right thumbstick. You're gonna need to do this regularly throughout the fight if you're cut. Otherwise, you ain't gonna see them punches coming. Now, if you continue to get hit while you're already cut, the blood's gonna come down faster, and you're gonna have to wipe even more often. Alright, kid, that's all the tips I can give you for now. Good luck in the ring, and we'll see you on fight night. Well, what the hell are you still doing here? Go play the new demo, it's free. Oh yeah, and don't forget to wishlist us on Steam, capiche?